it's Marissa, MKissa Creations here on Flosstube and on Instagram, and this is Flosstube video number 28. Welcome if you're new, and thank you for coming back if you're returning. My name is Marissa, and this is a channel primarily about cross stitch. I'm going to show you today some updates on my whips, a new start, some goodies from a retreat, and a finish and an FFO. So welcome. First things first though, I wanted to mention a new Instagram handle and then also a new website. So the Flosstube Library, I will link them below. They are creating such an amazing resource for cross stitchers, for seasoned cross stitchers, for brand new cross stitchers. They've created it's a website, and it has links to Flosstube videos on almost any subject that you can imagine. So whether it's fabric or stitch tutorials, or there's some amazing Cross Stitch the Globe has done an amazing series of videos that are very like teaching heavy on everything from hoops to fabric to where to source stuff, and so like a lot of their videos are linked on there. The video I did a couple videos back on Algerian eyelets and how to stitch a line of them without crossing your thread across the hole that you made in the back is on there. There's just Helen D has a bunch of tutorials on there. So they're really just going through the Flosstube world and collecting links and setting them up in a library for you. So if you have anything that you're looking for that you don't know how to do or that you need a little bit of help with, I think it's just an amazing resource that they've created. A lot of hard work and has gone into it, but it's top shelf, and it's not done, and I don't think it will ever be done. There's always going to be new videos to add to it. So it's just a really awesome concept. I've got the sun going behind some clouds. It is another shiny day here in Maine. It is Friday, July 12th, and we are warm. We're supposed to get up to the 90s in my town today, and that's hot for us, and I'm not excited about the stickiness, but on we go, and it is summer, and the alternative is scraping ice off my windshield, so I'm not going to complain too much. I like both seasons. Everything here, to me, like having the 4 seasons is part of my joy of living in Maine, and to everything there is a season, and this is the hot season, but it's also the gardening season and the beach season, and so it definitely makes me happy. And then we'll talk about winter when winter comes, and we'll talk about fall first when fall comes, because fall is a fantastic season here too. But I enjoy the seasons. All right, so Flosstube Library, check it out. It's going to get linked down below. I will put the Instagram handle, and then I will also put the website down there that you can go to check out all the amazing resources that they've collected and put into one place for us. Just thank you. What a beautiful project. And let's see. So I have done a whip parade in my last video, so I don't really count that as like a Flosstube. That's a Flosstube extra kind of thing. So thank you to those of you that tuned in for my whip parade. If you didn't, last video back, I did a full whip parade of where all of my projects are. It wasn't a super long one. I think I got under an hour. And I did a count afterwards, and I was at 24 whips, which is what I started the year with. So I've had a couple of new starts, a couple of new finishes, and I've UFO'd a few things. So I'm pretty balanced right now. So I gave myself a new start this week, so I'll show that to you. But yeah, I think we're going good. So if you want to head back and check out that video first so you can see where everything is, I appreciate it. If not, welcome to Flosstube number 28. Last 3 weekends ago, is it 3 now? It might be 3 weekends ago now. I went to Stitch Maine, which is hosted by the Daily Stitcher, Penny, and it's a 1-day retreat. It's 9 to 5. It's really fun. I had a really great time. We sat at a table of 5, and I sat with Sarah, the Northwood Stitcher, and Cara, the Granite State Stitcher. I made a new friend, June, and then I also got to sit with my friend Tina, so that was really exciting. Tina gave us this really cute little table gift, a little metal box, which I always love because I can stick needle minders on the outside of it. It says relieving stress 1 stitch at a time, which I think is just true, and then getting through the day 1 stitch at a time, little sticker. So that will go on my stitchy notebook, but I wanted to show it to y'all first. And then she made these really cute little pin cushions and some pins to go with it. And they are like, they're heavy. They're stuffed with the like crushed walnut shells or like lizard litter. So thank you, Tina, for that. I got scissors from Cara and from June, and June gave us this cute little pouch also with a bunch of little goodies in it. But she also gave us a piece of 14 count vintage oat white Aida from Zweigart, and it's so pretty. I can't wait to find something to stitch on this. I absolutely love the modeling. I'm assuming that because it's listed as a Zweigart vintage, it just means that like this, the modeling is like printed on like vintage country mocha kind of thing. I forget her name, but one of the other tables, one of the ladies was doing, she made us little like thread waxers, and then these really cute little like Matchbox style boxes that to hold it in. My friend Tina made coasters for everybody, and they're like neoprene kind of material. She made all different kinds of like Maine themed coasters, which was so cute. And then our goodie bags, so they all said whip 3,796 because, you know, we all have tons of whips, although I only have 24. So I think I'm doing all right, at least for me. Oh, the zipper doesn't want to open. I want to show you what's inside of it. It opened then. Oh, come on. I might have to rescue my things from in here another way. Why won't this zipper go? Anyways, inside here is a really cute, oh, there we go. Wow, that was a toughie. All right, so we got a thread winder measurer, which is nice because I bought 2 at the Crafty Grimalkin when I went up there to her shop, and I gave them both to my girls, and so I've been kind of sneaking one out of my girls' bags to use, but now I have my own, so that's exciting. A little Stitch Maine needle minder, and a free Teresa Kogut pattern, but then also Hello Summer from Erin Elizabeth. So really cute little lighthouse on there. So this probably won't get started for me until next summer, but it'll happen. It'll happen. All right. Dropping things. All right. Let's do new start. So I started the Santa key. This was on my list of 24 new starts in 2024. It's by Hands On Design. And I had some of the called for threads, and then I just pulled some from stash for the others. So they're, I think, pretty close to what is called for. But if you've stitched this pattern, I am dying to know about Santa's hair. Santa's hair, and I'll show you in a second after I get all these threads on here, because I just love this. I really enjoy this color combo that is happening for this stitch. So Santa's hair is charted in this color, or I think it's Santa's hair. I don't know. So like, or the rim of his hat is not white, and I don't know if it's because she didn't want it to blend in with the beard or what's happening, but like here, there's like a peachy color for his skin, and then there's like that gold, like this gold, like the same color that is used for the buckles on his shoes is up here. I don't know what to do. I stitched, I'll show you what I have done, and I'm kind of avoiding that area because I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might stitch it, I think I'm going to stitch the peach of his face, and then like, I think I'm going to try it in white first and stitch his beard, and then I'm going to try it in white and see what it looks like. I might also extend the peach of its face because the yellow is, or the gold is like 2 stitches wide. So I might just make his peachy face a little bit more, because I think the purpose of it was so that you could still see his white backstitch eyebrows. The reason that the gold is there, or so that like the beard wouldn't go into the hat. But like when you look at Santa, like Santa's beard, hat, eyebrows, they're all white and they're all there together. So I don't know. I'm gonna try it and then we'll see what it looks like, and then I may or may not pull it out and then stitch it as charted. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I've been avoiding that part of the pattern. I've only stitched on it for 2 nights. I'm stitching it on a piece of coloring cotton from a goodie bag, or like a scrap bag. She sometimes will post, like, you can buy a package of 3 and then you pick the count and then you pick the type of fabric, and it's like either one-offs or ends of like remnants essentially, or I don't know, like maybe ones where the dye lot went kind of off, so she's not going to sell it as the color that it's normally listed as. So this is from that, and it's like, it's not that like raw, because so the called for on No Chimney No Problem, the Santa Key, sorry, it's called the Santa Key, the called for is vintage Tiffany, which I have, but it does not look like this. It is like a very, it's darker. It's much darker, much brighter, I think is more of, I guess, what I'm trying to say. It's much brighter. It's like turquoise. It's not that like low key aqua. So I pulled this from that goodie bag, and it is to me a little bit more of that low key aqua, but it's definitely greener, which, yeah, my camera is usually pretty amazing, but it has not been wanting to get colors really great lately. But anyways, so this part of like the Santa is where I'm dealing. This is a 32 count linen. So these keys are in a called for gray, and then this gray is a color and cotton that I pulled. The red is a Victorian motto that I pulled, and the green is color and cotton Shamrock. But I love how this is turning out, and I talked about it again like a while ago in my 24 new starts in 2024 video, I think, where I kind of showed everything that I had kitted up. I talked about how we have a Santa key because we don't have a fireplace. We have a heater that's a fireplace that is under our TV, but we don't have a physical fireplace with a chimney that goes up to our roof. So we have a Santa key. It is a little like pewter key that we hang on, the girls put out on the outside of our door on Christmas Eve when we do it like while we put out cookies and carrots and milk. And so we have a Santa key. So I'm making that to attach to our Santa key for when we put it on the door. So I just thought that that would be cute and really fun for them to have like another little thing. And I need to get it done because, well, we are 8 and 9 right now. Nope, we're 7 and 8 right now. So we're getting up there in age and wear. I think we'll still do that because, so the reason that I have a Santa key is from my friend's mom gave it to us in college when we lived in an apartment and didn't have a fireplace. So we put out our Santa key then. So Santa is the magic of the season and always will be. But I want that done sooner rather than later for reasons. Let's talk about my finish. I joined Heather, Link is my homeboy's animal swap, and she hosts amazing swaps. If you are wanting to do, she does artist trading card swaps, and then she at cross stitch artist trading card swaps, and then she also does a smalls swap, and they are low commitment, but you need to follow through. She's an understanding human about life, but you gotta get the work done, and you gotta send out your swap. And she does a different theme. I think like every 2 months or so it starts. So this one was animals, and I created a pattern that has been like spinning around in my brain for a while, and I thought that this was like the perfect opportunity to do it. So this is Litter Critter Club. It's stitched on a 32 count blue Whisper, I think. So, and then this outer like cording that I made is macrame cord, and then I just put 2 rows of it together to kind of give it sort of like a knot. Even though there's like a raccoon here and a rat, like I feel like it's sort of nautical, like the way that the sign is. It's like a piece of scrapped driftwood, and our seagull here has a bag of my favorite type of chips that I don't get to eat very often because they have all sorts of weird ingredients in them, but I still sometimes can't resist them. And then a little rat eating honeydew, and then a raccoon with a can of his favorite beverage joining the party. Anyways, so I love this. Oh my god, can I tell you a really funny story? I'm a grown woman. Knowing the difference between cantaloupe and honeydew for some reason is really hard for me. And I mix them up all the time. And the only way that I can remember is by thinking of the Muppets and Bunsen and Beaker. Because Bunsen is honeydew and he's green. Yeah. We also love the Muppets in this house, but that's really like the only way that I remember what color cantaloupe and honeydew are, is by the outside and by Bunsen and Beaker. And, well, mostly Bunsen, but so anyways, this is Litter Critter Club. It's available in my shop. I'll link it below. But this is going off today to my stitch partner, to my swap partner, and they will have Litter Critter Club at their house, and they can join them for some tasty chips and soda pop. All right, now we're gonna do whips. The first one I'm going to show you, I did show the most recent update of it in my whip parade, but if you are not a whip parade watcher, I definitely have worked on this since the last time I showed it. So I will put up a picture of where it was right here. This is Mini Which Way. The artwork is by Molly Harrison, and it's charted by HAED, Heaven and Earth Designs. And this is where it's at now. So maybe I can keep that picture and let you kind of see. So I added a full percentage, which was around, I think 800 stitches. And we're getting there. You can really see her hat happening and coming in. And I love her. So we'll put up over here while I'm showing it, what it will look like finished, or what the artwork looks like. Yeah, I worked on it during Jessie Marie Does Stuff's really long whip parade. I got almost 700 stitches into it during her 4-hour whip parade. One of the things that I love so much about this stitch is that the background, while it is kind of, I mean, every HAED is going to have, unless you're stitching like a solid background, it's going to get confetti-y. But this, while it doesn't look boring, and it's not boring, it's not super confetti heavy. There's like big chunks of the same color, or like in the same color area. And I adore it. I really love this pattern, and I really love this picture, and I'm excited always to put more stitches into my full coverages, because I just love seeing the progress really unfold into what it is. And like the fact that I'm really starting, because she has a lot of background. I mean, not a lot, she's a mini, so not a ton, but like the fact that you can really start to see something other than clouds and sky is really exciting to me. All right, the next thing I worked on, and I have been working on, is the Deadly Aquarium SAL from Lola Crow, and I am still behind, but I am catching up, except it's Friday, so a new pattern comes out today. So I still need to continue to work on this, and I will. I don't know that I will catch up until maybe the next like break week that we have, because next Friday we have another release, and that's my husband's birthday. So I highly doubt that that will be a heavy stitching week for me, just because it's like he gets a birthday week and a birthday weekend. So but here's where I'm at. So I've been working on this coral, but I did, like when I started stitching, I downloaded it with the anglerfish part of the pattern too. So I've kind of been working in both spots, and working on that anglerfish and working on those anemones on the little like cave. And we're getting like a shark or something today. I'm really excited. So I will keep chugging along on this. It is a beautiful stitch. I am stitching it on 40 count Frozen Fractals from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Steph. As always recently, all of the info on my whips will be in the drop down box below, so you can go back, look at pattern names, designers, fabric, floss. I will put my conversion for the Santa key in with its little blurb also, just in case you're interested in that. And then we're getting so close, so close. So I worked more on Ink Circles 99. I worked on it in my Tuesday night stitching group, and then I also have worked on it. I had to proctor an exam last week, and it's hard sometimes to get like work projects done because people have questions, you need to keep looking at the room. And so I didn't really have any, I was like keeping up on my email and doing some easy work projects, but I also got to put a couple stitches into Ink Circles 99. So here's where we're at. Again, this is the very last page that I'm working on, and it's almost done. It's really getting close. A lot more bottles that are almost complete. If I like, I don't like to switch colors that much, so I try to like kind of finish up a lot of one color as long as I have good anchor points for it. So I there's a couple bottles that I could like finish up real quick with a couple stitches if I wanted to switch colors more frequently, but yeah, almost there. Nearly there. Nearly there. I have not finished any bottles completely on this last page since I had it. So I still have 81 bottles complete of the 99, because there are, yeah, 18 left to go. And I think 4 of them are like could be done quick whack a bunny. And then the other ones, they still need a little bit more time, but we're getting there. So that brings us to plans. My plans are to finish ink circles before my next Flosstube video, which will be in 2 weeks. I am fairly confident that that is an attainable goal. So I will be finishing that. And then so I've started 2 new things in like the last month. They're smalls. I'm having some start feelings. So I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna pick the sampler book back up, and maybe that will give me like that new start feeling if I start on B. Like holding that in my hand for both the tutorial and my whip parade. I think that pattern really is like, okay, it's time to pick that up again. But I think I want to put some stitches in a few more projects. I've been tracking what I've been stitching on every day, and I will work on the Deadly Aquarium SAL as well. And then Sunday this week I have a stitchy meetup with friends, so we always kind of trade patterns and stuff too there, so sometimes new stuff pops up then. But yeah, I think that's it. I will see you all in the fairly near future. It was a pleasure. Thank you for joining me again, and I hope you're getting lots of stitching done, and I will talk to you later. Bye.